Hello and welcome into Len's kitchen. Today I'll be showing how to make chocolate banana muffins. It's a healthier take on traditional chocolate muffins. So the main component are bananas, and you need to use really ripe or even overripe bananas, like any old bananas which you think normally you would just be throwing away. You can use them because they're much softer, and they just make better muffins. So what I do, I mash bananas with a fork because electric whisker is not really going to do a good job. Bananas are still too tough for it. You could use food processor if you wanted to, but again, it's you'd be too. Probably you would make more of the banana cocktail rather than just mashed bananas. So I think fork is just the best way of mashing your bananas. So just make sure there's no bigger lumps, but it doesn't need to be perfectly mashed. Just rough, really, because with them being so soft, it's you're gonna do a good job, whatever. Okay, so we've got our bananas mashed. That's how it should roughly look. Then you add your vegetable oil. Rapeseed I recommend because it's one of the healthiest of oils. And you add around small glass, like a cup of oil. Not much at all. Just give it a mix. Doesn't look very attractive, but they're gonna turn out good, I promise you. And now you're gonna add about 2 big free-range eggs. And I source mine from a local farm, and I know they're always fresh, and it's important to buy free-range eggs because they're just better for you, and we know that chickens live better lives as well. So now we're going to give it a stir together with eggs. And now with sugar, you don't actually need to add much sugar at all. It depending on your taste, really. If you like things really sweet or not. But I normally add some brown sugar, not much at all. Today I'm gonna add just some white sugar, but only a few teaspoons. So I'm gonna just put 1, 2, 3, 4 teaspoons. I think that should be plenty because bananas are sweet, and the more ripe bananas are, the sweeter they are. So you don't really need more than that. So you mix that again. And what's amazing about the muffins, you don't have to work on it. You don't have to really over mix it because they always turn up well. Always turn up well. So what we're doing now we'll need around 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. So in goes 1 teaspoon. And now again, I'm going to talk about flour. I don't use much flour because it's a healthy version. So it depending if you don't like healthy eating much. But what I usually do, I use oats as well as flour, because oats being much healthier to you than flour. I add about 2 handfuls of oats. And then I add flour, and again I use healthier versions. That's brown organic spelt flour, so that gives you that extra bit, even if it's muffins, which I just give sort of this size around four scoops of that. So we're giving a stir. And now it's chocolate muffins, but I'm not gonna add chocolate as such. I'm gonna add cocoa powder, which is actually the healthiest version of chocolate, because it's just cocoa powder. So there's no sweetness, no sugars in it, just raw product, which is really best for you. So that's what I'm adding now. And it's gonna turn it nicely to chocolate muffins. See how it's changing now? It's just nice and chocolatey and healthy and filling and sweet. Which is all you need, really. Just a tiny bit more. And it's really quick fix. If you want something quickly to bake, and you don't have to even remember ingredients properly, because it just needs to be roughly this consistency, and you got it. So now I'm gonna put them, because that's done now. That's how easy it is. It's already done. So now I'm gonna put it in the cases, and after you put it, I'll just show you how much you need in a case. It's roughly, obviously depending on how big you want them, but it's about 2 tablespoons, and that's plenty, because then you don't want them too big. If you want to decorate them on top, you don't want more than that. And then you put them in the oven for about half an hour, 25 minutes to half an hour. Obviously you check them every from 20 to half an hour. You check them every few minutes, see how they're doing, and I'll see you when they're ready. Hello, welcome again. I want to show you how my muffins turned out now. So I'm gonna take them out from the oven. Still really hot, so that's how they look like. As I said before, doesn't matter how you mix them, they always turn out nice and big and spongy. Actually take one out, it's really hot. I'd like to cut it in half for you so you can see. Really, oh, but that's how they look like, really hot. Won't be able to break it apart for you now because it's so hot, but that's how they look like. They look absolutely delicious, and they are healthy, which is the main thing. So thank you very much for watching. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and have fun cooking. See you later, bye.